Ever noticed how the entire AI world seems to be built on just a handful of giants? We talk a lot about the amazing things AI can do, but we rarely talk about what it's built on. Today, we're re-diving deep into the foundations of AI, the infrastructure, and exploring a critical question. Are we building our AI future on solid ground, or a house of cards controlled by a few powerful players? It all starts with something called compute. Training these massive AI models, like the ones that power chatbots or create stunning images, requires an incredible amount of processing power. This isn't something you can do on your home computer. It requires massive data centers filled with specialized chips, primarily GPUs, made by just one company. And who owns these data centers? A very small club of tech giants. This creates a massive bottleneck. If you're a startup with a groundbreaking AI idea, your first and biggest hurdle isn't the idea itself. It's getting access to the compute power needed to bring it to life. You have to go to one of these big players, and they essentially become your gatekeeper. They control the price, the access, and the terms. This isn't just a business challenge, it's a fundamental issue of control. Think about it. The companies that own the infrastructure also have their own AI ambitions. They're not just renting out their hardware, they're competing with the very companies that depend on them. This creates a strange and potentially unfair playing field. They have insider knowledge of who is training what, how much compute they're using, and which new models are emerging. It's like playing a poker game where the casino owner is also a player at your table and can see everyone's cards. This dependency has long-term strategic implications. It shapes who gets to innovate and who gets left behind. The most well-funded companies, or those with special relationships with the infrastructure providers, get to the front of the line. Smaller players and independent researchers can be priced out or deprioritized, stifling the diversity of ideas that fuels true progress. The very architecture of the AI ecosystem is being shaped by these power dynamics. So, what happens next? One possibility is regulatory intervention. Governments around the world are starting to wake up to this concentration of power. We might see antitrust investigations or new rules designed to level the playing field, ensuring fair access to critical AI infrastructure. This could look like mandating open access to compute resources or scrutinizing the dual role of these companies as both platform provider and competitor. It's a complex issue, but the conversation is definitely starting. But we don't have to wait for governments to act. There's another powerful force at play: open source. The rise of powerful open source AI models is a game changer. When a model's architecture and weights are freely available, it decentralizes power. It allows anyone with the technical skill to build upon it, adapt it, and run it on their own hardware if they can get it. Open source models create a more resilient ecosystem. They reduce the reliance on any single proprietary model controlled by one company. This fosters a vibrant community of developers who are constantly improving, testing, and finding new applications for these models. It's a bottom-up approach to innovation that stands in stark contrast to the top-down control of the closed-source world. It's not a perfect solution. You still need the hardware to run them, but it's a crucial step towards decentralization. So, if you're a company building in the AI space, how do you navigate this landscape? How do you build resilience against this dependency? First, don't put all your eggs in one basket. If possible, adopt a multi-cloud strategy. Relying on a single provider makes you vulnerable to price hikes, policy changes, or even them deciding to compete with you directly. Diversifying your infrastructure providers gives you leverage and a backup plan. Second, embrace the open source community. Instead of building your entire stack on a proprietary black box API, consider integrating powerful open source models. This gives you more control, transparency, and flexibility. You're not just a customer, you're part of a community. You can customize the model for your specific needs and have a clearer understanding of its capabilities and limitations. Finally, think strategically about your own compute strategy. This could mean exploring more efficient models that require less processing power. The race isn't always about being the biggest. Sometimes, it's about being the smartest and most efficient. There's a growing movement towards smaller, specialized models that can run on less powerful hardware, further democratizing access. The future of AI isn't just about smarter algorithms, it's about the very structure on which it's built. The battle for control over AI's infrastructure is happening right now, and the outcome will define the next decade of technology. Will we have a centralized future, controlled by a few, or a decentralized, open ecosystem where anyone has a chance to build the next big thing? By supporting open source, pushing for fair competition, and building resilient systems, we can all play a part in shaping a more open and innovative AI future. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think the concentration of power is a major risk, or is it just the natural evolution of a capital-intensive industry? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you found this insightful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of AI. See you in the next one.